just a little intro to Heavenly Green Crunch. It comes in 2 different sizes. There you go. The 4.5 and I think this is 2.4. I don't have my glasses on. I was being vain for the camera and I can't read this type. It's too small. But this is awesome forage. And the reason that I think that forage is so incredibly important is because rabbits, before they were domesticated, ate a wide variety of plants. So they were eating leaves, shoots, stems, grasses, some bark, pine needles sometimes. So they get a wide variety of not only fiber lengths, short and long fiber, but they also get a lot of micronutrients and amino acids and all kinds of other things from these flowers and leaves and plant bits. So what we keep in mind is that a rabbit isn't very tall, so they're not eating fruit. They can't reach it, right? Fruit is very high in sugar and is a big treat for them, but their diet is leaves. Leaves, shoots, stems, that kind of thing, right? So we've got here, I'll show you a handful of them. I've got one open that I've been using with the Fosters. It smells incredible. There you go. That's Green Crunch. There's chamomile, there's raspberry leaf, there's dandelion leaf, there's nettle, there's all kinds of awesome stuff in here that is typical for them to eat, that is part of their natural diet that they evolved eating. So, a word about these, and if you watch the other videos about the herbs and herbal mixes, you're going to hear the same thing, so excuse me if I repeat myself. It's important to introduce new food to them in the right way. So, rather than just taking a handful of this and putting it right on their food or right on their hay that we know that they need to eat, I'm going to put it in a little tiny bowl of some kind, some other little place, or just in a pile somewhere. And I'm going to let them try it on its own. It may take them several days. They're very cautious animals when it comes to eating new things. There's only one way out of a rabbit. They can't throw up. So it has to go through their entire system to get back out. And this makes them very cautious. So, in introducing new things, you want to keep the new thing off of the thing you know that they already accept and require. So you don't want to put this right onto their greens, their fresh greens. You don't want to put it right on their hay. You don't want to put it on their pellets, because if they don't like this, they're not going to eat the stuff that you know that they need. So, I've just filled up a little bowl, and I will sit that. I know that these guys actually really like this stuff. And they've had several days to get used to it. So I'm going to skip over the putting it on the floor for them to try. You want some now? Here. There. And they have not been eating their hay very well. So what I'm going to do, because I know that they already accept this, the next step is to put it on just a part of the hay. Not all of it. Just a little part, so that if they decide they don't like them mixed together, they can still get to hay that's, unblemished, right? But what it does, if they love it, and I've never met a rabbit who didn't, it entices them to eat more of this hay that they haven't been chowing down on. So that is the importance of forage and how I prefer to use Heavenly Green Crunch. I know that the camera turns these around so they're backwards, but that's what it says, Heavenly Green Crunch. And we've got some other herbs too, so take a look at those. Thanks.